now, for your Sunday night dramatic entertainment, we bring you Armchair Theatre.
Roses and daisies. It's disgusting.
Roses and what?
Daisies.
Well, it's original, at least.
Oh, one. Oh, that thing. He's making such a fool of himself, I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
Laugh?
Ouch.
Oh, come on, Mara. Relax. Your father has very bad taste in flowers. As in everything else. Why should you worry? Have a drink!
No, thank you. I know you pride yourself in having no morals, Jason, but you can't approve of what's going on.
Approve? Well, strictly speaking, it's none of our business. If he wants to take a mistress, why shouldn't he? The old lady's been dead for 5 years.
It's disgusting.
Why, Myra? Why?
Oh, don't be silly.
No. Come on, seriously. Why? Oh, don't be such a Puritan.
I am not a Puritan.
Yes, you are. In the absence of our mother which is in heaven, somebody has to take a firm religious hold on this family, and you've decided it's got to be you. But don't look so cross. For a married woman, you're the oldest old maid I know.
And you stink of whiskey.
Well, of course I stink of whiskey. I'm drinking it. Mara, honestly, life would be much easier for you if you just accepted some of the facts. Jason is drinking whiskey, therefore Jason stinks of whiskey. This does not make him a drunkard or a black sheep. It just means he stinks. But to return to our father, which unfortunately is still with us, he's nearly 70 years old, his wife's been dead for 5 years, and if roses and daisies are to be trusted, he's got himself a woman. These are just facts. There's no need to take an attitude about them.
Well, if I thought you believed a word of what you said, I wouldn't speak to you.
Myra, I love you.
Oh, don't smile at me in that silly way. You're taking just as much of an attitude as I am.
But mine won't give me ulcers. Myra, you know about old men and young girls. You're just upset because it's your own father. It could be worse, anyway. She's 27 years old and presumably able to look after herself. He might have picked up a teenager at one of your daughter's parties.
Jason, the last time he came, I was so embarrassed.
Well, that's what I mean. If he's got to the age where he's finding it difficult to control himself, it's much better to keep it in the house.
Suppose he marries her.
Huh? Oh, no. No, Daddy is a businessman, and marriage is a business proposition. Well, do you suppose a man who started life at 12, who swindled all his relatives, made a fortune by burning down his own factory?
Ah, now that's not
A man who
true.
was knighted for being the only manufacturer of bathroom fittings in the country to refuse to make a bidet. Do you think such a man's going to be taken in by a girl of 27? That's it. Oh, that was lovely.
Now, let's have one here.
Here.
Yes. Right.
Chin up.
Oh, excellent.
Now then, let's have one more. Close up now, eh? With flower, eh? Oh, that's lovely. Very well. Well, you better put them in water, eh?
If you're going to take a moral position, don't expect help from the church. Well, they're coming in. Mara, whatever you say to Daddy, don't expect the bishop to agree with you. The old man could run a harem as long as he remained a good friend to the church.
I have no intention of discussing family affairs in front of the bishop.
Darling, the bishop's been a member of this family a good deal longer than you have. He's been clothing this household with respectability ever since he was a parson with an Oxford accent.
Oh, never spoil a good story by sticking to the truth. Mother liked him?
Mother hated him. She hated the established church, bishops and knights. It was all too successful for her.
No executive material. These African countries are desperately short of executive material, and with the communists only too anxious to take over, those executives must be trained. Of course, the church runs the only decent school in the country. Now, that school must continue and it must expand.
Or the communists will take over. Yes, I see that. I quite see that. Oh, the children are here.
They've been here for some time. Good evening, Bishop.
And how is the heretic?
You're getting older.
You've got a long way to go yet.
Where's Kenneth?
He telephoned. He'll be a little late.
Trying to prove he's working himself to death to support the rest of us.
He works hard.
Would you like a glass of sherry, Bishop?
If Sir Harold will have one to keep me company.
Oh, yes. All right, Jason, a small one. Lady Richards, as you know, never touched it. We never had it in the house until one day she said to me, Harold, if the children are going to be drunkards, I'd rather they did it at home. So I never drink myself except for a glass of sherry on a special occasion.
Ah, what are we celebrating today?
Oh, we wait and see.
Oh, we are celebrating something.
I didn't say that.
I see you've dismissed the gardener.
No, I haven't. What are you talking? Oh, yes. I should have got rid of him. He's getting on. He's 75 or 76. Last week I caught him watering the flowers in the rain. Oh, yes, he's getting on.
You're very nearly 70 yourself. Do you realize that?
Ah, but I look 50, and I feel 50. Now, tell the honest truth, your lordship. If you saw Ma and me in the street, you'd take us for brother and sister, wouldn't you? Not father and daughter.
God forbid.
Well, where is Kenneth? It's time for dinner.
He drives that huge Rolls Royce as if it were a hearse.
Yes, well, he's quite right. It's an expensive car.
I can't even afford a new Mini. The good brother gets a Rolls Royce in his holidays in Jamaica.
Well, so would you. You settle down to some work.
Oh, now that's not fair. Jason tries very hard at what he's doing.
What is he doing?
Wasting my substance. It isn't easy.
You won't believe that Jason's a serious painter, will you?
Oh, that. There's no money in that. Unless you're dead or French.
Well, I can't be French, but I will be dead one day.
I heard you'd become a publican, Jason.
For the cakes and ale, Bishop. I still paint for the good of my soul.
If you decide to work, there's always a job waiting for you.
Thank you very much.
Your lordship, did I tell you the one about the American millionaire who went out to a restaurant in New York? When he was leaving, he tipped the head waiter 50 cents, and the waiter looked at it and said, but when your son comes here, he tips me $10. And the millionaire said, yes, but he's got a rich father. You see, that's like Jason and me. I work hard and I'm careful about money, and he throws it all away because he thinks he's going to inherit a lot more.
Oh, good evening, Mrs. Langley.
Hello, Charlotte.
And how is Mr. Langley?
Very well, thank you.
And the children?
Very well.
Charlotte, allow me.
Thank you.
Jason, say hello to Charlotte.
Hello, Charlotte. Well, you're looking very sexy. What have you been doing?
The usual thing, working hard.
It must be.
And how is your wife, Mr. Richards?
She's looking sexy too.
I haven't seen her for a long time.
Well, no, she hates this place. Just like Mara's husband.
Speak for yourself.
And Kenneth's wife, they all hate it. But in the middle of November, my wife starts talking about emigrating to Australia. Anything to avoid coming here for Christmas.
Pay no attention to Jason. He likes making little jokes like that.
Do you like the place? Of course, as a private secretary, your lips are sealed. I hate it too, but then I am accustomed to it. Are not the damned happy in hell, Bishop?
Jason, see what's happening to dinner.
Have you sacked the butler,
Look, just do what I say.
Mrs. Langley, dinner is served.
Thank you.
Ah, right on time. Come along, your lordship. Turtle soup.
Oh, lovely.
Aren't we going to wait for Kenneth?
Oh, Kenneth, yes. Oh, he'll be along in a minute. His dinner will be cold, but there you are. When you're in business, you expect these things. Lady Richards used to say there's no use cooking for me at all.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Now, will you sit here, your lordship?
Ah,
And, Mara, will you sit here?
Why not here?
No, here, next to me.
Well, who's sitting here?
Oh, never mind.
I didn't know Charlotte was eating with us.
Come along, Mara, come along.
This is my mother's chair.
Oh, no, no, don't fly into a temper. Jason, will you sit there? Come along, Mara. Mara, come along. Charlotte, will you sit there?
Benedictus benedicat, per Jesum Christum Dominum nostrum. Amen.
Amen. Ah. Turtle soup. You mustn't mind these little family disagreements, your lordship.
Oh, it's an excellent soup.
Don't let it get cold, Mara. It's very good.
It's an insult to my mother, and I won't stand for it. I shan't set foot in this house again as long as that girl is here.
Just like the good old days, isn't it, Bishop? Kenneth and I used to lay bets on who'd leave the table in floods of tears first, Mara or my mother. Do I presume, Father, that this dinner is in the nature of an engagement party? I'm not objecting. Will there be champagne?
Possibly.
Oh. Hello?
Kenneth.
What's the matter?
He's senile. He's senile.
Yes, I know that. What's he done now?
That girl. He set her up as his mistress. Put her in Mother's place.
Has he?
Kenneth, if you go in there and eat with them...
Where's Jason?
He's in there. He thinks it's funny.
Well, so it is. You mustn't let the old man provoke you.
Oh, you boys are just the same. You'll put up with him and put up with him and put up with him, but I won't, Kenneth.
Yeah. Look, Myra. Evening, everybody.
Oh,
Father.
all
Evening. Evening, Bishop. Sorry I'm late.
Ah, Kenneth, how are you?
Oh, you know.
It must be terribly hot in the city.
Yes, yes, it is. Thank you. I met Myra outside. What's the matter with her?
She's upset. It appears that our father is getting married.
To whom?
To Charlotte.
Congratulations. Oh, I signed the contract for the Weymouth extension.
How much?
143,000.
Could have been under 100,000.
To do it properly, you'd need to spend 200, and the original estimate was for 250.
Could have been done for 100. Still, you learn by your mistakes.
And how's your business going?
I made £15 7 and sixpence this month. I'm going to need a loan.
So you're expanding again, Sir Harold, are you?
Oh, small thing. Kenneth's idea. Waste of money, isn't it, Kenneth?
Oh, he's teasing you, I'm sure. Behind your back, he has nothing but praise for you. It must be very satisfying for you as you grow older to know that the business is in good hands and in the family.
Oh, I haven't retired yet. I'm not out to grass yet. I'm at it every day. Of course, I've handed a lot of the responsibility over to Kenneth, and he's a good boy. But there's no substitute for experience. Of course, I haven't got the head for figures that I used to have. In the old days, I could calculate 7.5% of 632 pounds in the time that you take to say it. Now, Kenneth couldn't do that. He fills his office with machines to do it for him. Well, expensive machines too, mind. Yes, but mind, you've got to modernise. Oh, yes, you've got to modernise. But I haven't retired yet.
Good night, Father.
Good night, Daddy. Well, now they've all gone to bed, we can get down to some serious drinking.
Yeah. Oh, no. Jason, have you seen these?
Father, who's the architect?
Sir Harold Richards. Yes. They were the original designs for this house.
You're joking.
Not? Oh, Mother vetoed them, of course. They've been tucked away in the old man's bottom drawer for the last 45 years.
And now they've come out again for Little Bo Peep, huh?
Yeah. And,
Whiskey?
please, a large one straight. Oh, dear.
I wonder what kind of bedroom farce is being played out up there.
Oh, nothing.
No, I suppose she's a kind of a governess. Perhaps just a nanny.
No, nothing's going on.
How'd you know?
She wants marriage.
It really is. Very funny.
Why? What's funny about it?
The whole thing. If he wants to get married, why shouldn't he?
Oh, don't be such a fool. If he's senile enough to marry that young girl, he's senile enough to leave her all his money.
How much has he got?
I don't know about his private investments. Keeps all his money in his own hands, but he's got a majority of shares in the company.
You'll never get through the needle's eye that way.
But I wouldn't get your hopes up too high, Jason. The government will get the majority of it anyway.
Hasn't he ever heard of death duties?
I told him 1,000 times, but you know, he wants to head that list in the papers, the money they left.
Well, I hope he picks a good day. Doesn't die at the same time as the Duke of Dorset or somebody, he wouldn't be disappointed. If that girl does marry him, Kenneth, she'll earn everything she gets.
I'm glad you think so.
And it would be poetic justice if he left it all to Charlotte. And you'll get what you deserve after 20 years of being his errand boy. You know you run the business better than he did.
I might. I didn't start it, and I probably couldn't have.
Oh, he's persuaded you of that. Besides, you're different generations. His kind of individual enterprise is out of date.
Yes, maybe, but I've no complaints. It's not many people begin at the top.
God, nonsense. This country's riddled with people who begin at the top. It's only your mother's precious morality makes you ashamed of it. Besides, you would have done just as well by yourself. If not at first. Eventually.
Yes, maybe. Like you.
Touché. Oh, by the way, Kenny, that reminds me, I badly need £2,000.
What for?
My roof. I don't know where you got the idea you could make money out of that place.
You sound just like Daddy.
I am like him.
Oh, no, you're not. If you were really like him, you'd never have put up with him for so long.
And you're like children, you and Myra. Oh, you talk about putting up with him. The only reason you can't make foolish speeches like that and Myra walk out all the time is because I've stayed, because I've put up with him.
No, we're very grateful to you. I'm not trying to quarrel with you, Kenneth. Mara and I are very grateful to him and to you. I'm just trying to point out of brotherly love the price you pay. Now, you've stayed where the money is because the money's important to you. I'm not trying to make money. I live in that hotel because I want my children to go up in the country. I like my liquor at wholesale prices. And because I like painting pictures of boats. That's the difference between you and me, Kenneth. It matters to you whether the old man leaves that girl all his money. It doesn't matter to me.
No? Is she going to lend you £2,000?
Maybe. But will he? Will you?
Yeah, what about Myra?
Well, what about Myra?
Where would she be?
Well, I suppose the day Daddy married, she'd find all her creditors on the doorstep.
Yes, her husband's creditors. No, I'll tell you something, Jason. Maybe, all right, maybe I do deserve poetic justice, as you call it, and maybe you and Myra should learn to look after yourselves, but little Miss Charlotte has no better claim to our father's money.
Remember the parable of the vineyard?
What?
The parable of the vineyard.
Oh, Lord, I'm going to remember which one's that. It's not the prodigal son, is it?
There was one who came at the 6th hour and one at the 9th and one at the 11th, and they were all paid equally.
Yeah. All right. You can amuse yourself working out the philosophical significance of it all. I shall just concentrate on getting us the money.
But how? How can you stop him marrying her?
I don't know yet.
Tell him she's sleeping with the butler.
Jason, I wouldn't do that to anybody, not even my father. Oh, you...
Are your boys still here? Oh, your wives will think you're out on the town.
We were having a business discussion.
Oh, what does Jason know about business?
Not much.
Well, I'm off to bed. You'll bring the accounts, Kenneth, tomorrow, Friday.
Next week. We're having a board meeting there.
Oh, yes. Look here, Kenneth. I'd like you to speak to your sister for me. I was very distressed the way she behaved tonight. It's very, very embarrassing. You know, Miss Robinson was very upset, and so was the bishop.
The bishop wasn't bothered. Mara could have done a striptease on the table for all he cared. He was here to soften you up for a worthy cause. How much did he want?
Now, speak to Myra for me.
How much did the bishop want?
Well, he set my contribution down at £5,000.
There goes my roof.
And what did you say?
He said it was rather high, but that I'd consult my business manager about it.
Is that why you want to see the accounts?
Partly, and, see how things are getting on. Oh, speak to Myra for me.
If Myra wants to consult me, Father, I imagine she'll get in touch with me.
Yes. Well, do it in the morning.
He's marvellous, isn't he? Tell him something he doesn't want to hear and he simply doesn't hear it.
He will. Well, good night, Jason. You better speak to the bishop about your roof. You coming?
Soon!
Well, I'm off. get that dressing gown?
I'm sorry I startled
So
you.
where did you get it?
Sir Harold gave it to me.
You did what?
I thought you'd both gone. I came down to close the windows.
I'm just going.
Good morning, Mrs. Langley. Sir Harold in the garden.
I would like to speak to you.
Will you have some coffee?
Thank you.
Another cup.
You can't go through with it. If it's money you're after, I'll speak to Kenneth. I'm sure he could arrange something. Well, that would be the best solution, wouldn't it? Then you could have the money without having to take him into the bargain.
This family talks of nothing but money.
If money bores you, you're not going to be very happy with my father, are you?
I've worked for him for 3 years. I do know him very well.
Well, so you know what you're getting.
Yes, I do.
And you know what Kenneth, Jason, and I feel about it.
You've never objected to me as his secretary.
Oh, don't be silly.
I should be doing the same thing. Looking after his mail, being companion to him, running the house for him.
Nonsense. I meant what I said when I left last night. I came this morning because I thought it would be fair to talk to you once and to let you know that the family won't stand for it.
I'm not marrying the family.
Oh, well, of course you are. That's what marriage means. Well, no one objects to a secretary.
Or a servant. Or a mistress.
He is a foolish old man and he's senile, and you're marrying him for his money.
I promised to look after him. And he promises to look after me.
Oh, so you admit it. I warn you, he's a tough old man. He may live a very long time.
I'm doing what none of you will do. Would you leave your husband and children to come here?
There's no reason why I should.
Now, would you come here and look after him?
He's welcome to live with us any time. He prefers it here.
And he prefers to marry me.
But you can't love him.
Love him?
Well, you can't. How can you bury yourself in this house with an old man?
You've never worried about that before.
Look, you're free to go now. You can leave at once. You can marry somebody else. Well, think what you're doing to your own life. You must loathe him physically. How can you bear to let him touch you? He's a dirty old man.
Come and see us whenever you like, Mrs. Langley.
The church has no objection to legalized prostitution.
Not between consenting adults.
Oh, but it does object to divorce between consenting adults.
That's another matter. Legalized prostitution, rather a severe description for this little affair, don't you think?
Well, how would you describe it?
An old man's fancy. Unfortunately, we never grow past desire. We expect, as we grow more and more decrepit, that our temptations will diminish. But desire, especially in anyone as active as your father, seems to be the last faculty that we lose. Many a hopeless invalid has died planning to seduce his nurse. And your father is by no means an invalid.
What about Miss Robinson? Her motives, I mean.
I don't know what they are, and I rather suspect that you don't either. We must refrain from making easy judgments.
Isn't marrying them making a judgment?
No, it's asking God's blessing. Jason, I'm delighted to see that you haven't lost your questioning spirit. I remember when your mother was alive, you used to attack me on points of theology in order to impress her.
Oh, was that the reason?
Wasn't it?
No, I didn't think so.
Naturally.
No, I simply thought you were wrong, and in your costume, how could you be? That was too much for the mind of a growing boy.
You've solved it now, I hope.
I have a deep distrust of costume.
Even your own.
Mine makes no claim to authority.
But the authority I claim is not my own.
Which makes it all the more insufferable.
Jason, do you mind if I have a word with the Bishop?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right, my boy. I'd rather talk to an honest doubter than to many true believers.
I do hope Jason hasn't been bored. One of the best, most moving sermons. Well, I was going to ask you, how's your appeal for the African schools going?
Oh, quite well, thank you, Kenneth, quite well. We've raised nearly 40% of our target. Of course, a great deal depends upon your father's contribution in itself and as an encouragement to the smaller donors.
Yes.
He's always been very generous.
Yes, you do understand, of course, that my father's contributions to charity do depend to some extent on the state of the company, for which, as you know, I am now largely responsible.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yes. We're having a meeting this afternoon, as a matter of fact, a board meeting, as soon as Myra gets here.
Oh, I didn't know that this was a business gathering. If I had, I would have postponed my visit.
Oh, that's all right, it won't take long. Besides, I was hoping you might speak to Father before the meeting.
I see. I'd rather not discuss your father's intended marriage with him.
I think you should.
We are old friends.
Yes. And no one likes to take advice from his children.
No, but as I was saying to Jason just now, there's no objection.
None
of
at
course,
all, and I think it would be perfectly easy for you as an old friend to point out to him he might be making a fool of himself.
Oh, that is quite probably true.
And then you might explain to him that the effect on the family, and indeed on the company, could be disastrous, you see. At least, that's my view as general manager.
She's a respectable girl, clean and tidy and very capable.
Yes, I'm sure she is.
I think you children are behaving very badly over the whole affair. I suppose that Myra says she's not coming to the meeting now.
No, she said she'd come at exactly 4 o'clock. In her own words, at 4 o'clock exactly, and not a minute before.
It's so unnecessary. There's no need for her to work herself up into this temper about it.
Myra's very attached to you.
Well, it's an odd way of showing it.
Well, you see, I don't think Myra would object if the lady in question were, say, a widow of 50 or thereabouts, somebody who'd be more of a companion.
Well, she is young. I admit she is young.
Younger than any of your children.
Maybe so, but she's a sensible girl. I mean, she's not one of these flippity gibbets. She's careful about money. She doesn't care about clothes or jewelry.
How'd you know?
And she looks after this house beautifully. Now, that's one thing you children don't realize. You know, this is a big house. And when you all went away, well, the place was empty. See, it needs somebody to look after it.
Yes, I realize that, and I realize that you're not as young as you were, and that you're lonely.
Oh, no. I'm very independent.
But why'd you have to marry her? Why not just keep her as a mistress?
But she's a decent girl, well brought up. I wouldn't think of such a thing. I wouldn't think of such a thing. Well, what would your mother say?
Well, as I said, Myra's dead set against it. I don't think Kenneth's any too happy about it, but as far as I'm concerned, it's your own affair. You can handle it any way you wish.
course, I wouldn't be surprised if at the back of everyone's minds there wasn't a certain amount of worry about money. But my point of view is that you've done pretty well by us in the past, and what you do with your money in your old age is your affair. I mean, say, if none of us were to get any more, we couldn't complain.
No, I don't think you children have got anything to complain about.
Well, that's what I said. Of course, however well off you are, you can always do with a bit more.
Well, however much you have, the more you have, the more you want.
I could do with a couple of thousand myself right now. Put a new roof on my hotel.
Yes. Well, is that Myra's car coming up the drive? It sounded like it.
Yes, it is.
Well, Jason, however well off you are, you're always short of money. Now, you see, I've got very, very heavy expenses this year, and I've promised the bishop quite a large sum of money.
I'll go and meet Myra. Here is the bishop.
Sir Harold.
He's doing it because I said I'd be here exactly at 4.
For once, Myra, you're wrong. He's talking to the bishop.
Well, what does that mean?
Well, I think the bishop is telling him that having laboured 70 years and 10 in the creation of a good Christian family, it might be rash to sacrifice his life's work to what might be termed the swan song of lust.
Shall I have tea brought in for you, or would you prefer to wait?
Would you send it in, please, Charlotte, as we're starting late, thank you?
Yes.
Oh, Jason, I don't know what to do with you.
What?
Well, really.
Well, what's on the agenda?
You get a salary as secretary of this company, you should know.
Would you like me to resign?
Your husband would have to find a cheaper golf club.
Now, I should like to discuss my proposals for turning the company into a workers' cooperative. Or at least for having some kind of profit-sharing scheme.
Well, talk to your father about it. If he agrees, I'll put it on the agenda.
That's you made it now.
Don't say anything.
Yes, well, have you done anything about tea?
It's being sent in.
Yes, well, I declare the meeting open.
Now, if this were a public company, as I have advocated on many occasions, there would be a number of matters relating to policy, plans for development, etc., that I should wish to discuss with my fellow directors, if I had directors qualified to discuss them.
You and I can talk about these things later on.
As it is, however, I'll confine myself to the things that interest you, the profit and loss account and my proposal for the payment of dividends. But before we come to that, there is one other matter which I feel has to be discussed, and that is the proposed marriage of the chairman of the board.
Well, no, Kenneth. That's quite out of order. That's not company business.
I didn't know there was any difference between company and family business.
Please be quiet. Or have you changed your mind on the matter?
You asked the bishop to speak to me, didn't you?
Yes.
I wouldn't have expected that of you.
Have you changed your mind?
Of course not.
Then we'll discuss it now.
But this is my personal affair. And I won't answer to you children.
You must.
But this is not company business.
It is. In order for me to do my job as general manager of this company, I have to know what sort of company I'm working for. Now, you, Father, have insisted on retaining the majority of the shares, which in the event of your death means a substantial loss to us all. Now, I've given in to you on that point. But now a situation has arisen whereby the majority of the shares could pass on to a complete stranger. You have never made known to me the contents of your will.
Well, of course not.
No,
I mean...
No, of course not, and I would never ask you to do so. I've always assumed that it was made according to your wishes and with due respect for family ties.
Of course.
But now it appears you are losing your judgment.
This is going too far. I won't talk here a minute longer.
You'll have to talk about my resignation, then. I'm perfectly serious, Father.
Oh, don't be childish, my boy.
I will resign. And I won't be out of a job for very long. Perhaps you can hand over to Jason, Or you can bring in a stranger to handle your affairs. Or you can run the business yourself. You're always saying that you can. You can't. You're an old man, Father, and marrying a young girl isn't going to make you young again. I've told you. Many times that the days of these family companies, nepotism and high profit margins were over, but you wouldn't listen to me. Now you'll do as I say. You'll break up the family and the company and put your old age in the hands of strangers. I'm not being childish, Father. I am the man now, and you are the child. Oh, sit down.
Milk and sugar, Daddy. Jason?
Just the tiniest dash of milk and 2 lumps, please.
How's that?
That's beautiful.
Kenneth?
Please, Myra, yes.
Jason, pass the sandwiches to your father.
Do you expect me to tell you what provisions I would be making in my will?
I would, yes. Thank you, Myra. I would expect you to give up the whole idea of getting married at your age. I think it's foolish.
It's more than foolish. It's embarrassing.
That's not the point.
It makes a spectacle of the whole family.
I'm not concerned with that.
Now,
I'm not
look,
at any
Kenneth.
point. Go ahead.
Daddy, we all sympathize with you. Mara's perhaps thinking about Mother, and Kenneth has a responsibility to keep the family together and to run the business. And we all have our own children to think about, but we do sympathize. We know you're lonely.
Oh, no.
Perhaps I could suggest a compromise. After all, what Kenneth says is reasonable. He has to think about the control of the business. So why don't you give up the majority of shares? You've got plenty of money.
Yes. Yes, I'd agree to that. You could retain, say, 20% of the shares and make over the rest to Jason, Myra, and myself. After that, you can marry anyone you like.
49.
20.
Cut the cake, Myra, please.
Yes, well, perhaps we should give you some time to consider the matter and proceed with the proposed payment of dividends. Now, profit for the financial year is in the neighbourhood of £187,000, yeah, which would allow us to pay a higher dividend than usual and still retain a surplus for other purposes.
Your attitude has put me in a very embarrassing position. I more or less promised the girl, and it puts me under some obligation to her.
Well, perhaps we should talk about that.
Teach an old dog new tricks. You know, the terrible thing about these horrible cliches is that they usually turn out to be true. I admire your courage. You know that the family resents you, but you pursue your course in the midst of them.
He hates them too.
Ah, yes, and they hate him, but the mutual hatred of Sir Harold and his children, and his wife too, is of long standing. There's no cement so binding as an old hatred.
He's happy with me.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
It's funny. He's just like a little boy.
And you like that?
Shouldn't I?
Oh, I'm not competent to judge.
All men are like that.
Yes. Love is the mother of the immortal child. But, my dear Charlotte, this is not the home of an immortal child. Whatever Sir Harold was or is with you, this is an uneasy mixture of money and morality, wealth and the virtues of the family, respectability.
And hate.
So, now I propose that this company declare a dividend of 22% on the share capital outstanding. Seconded? Seconded. Any objections? That's.
Do you think that when you send out the cheques this year, you might manage to put with compliments or some such friendly remark instead of the usual empty envelope?
I'll try. Any other business?
Yes, Kenneth, this surplus, I'd like to suggest that directors may be able to borrow money from the company interest-free.
Borrow money?
Yes, it's not a sin.
On what you're getting, you could live like a king.
I'm not complaining. It's a question of extra capital. I need to do some repairs to my buildings.
What about repayments?
Well, as soon as I'm making a little profit.
I don't think the company exists in order to do favours for its director. No, Jason. I want to postpone this question until such time as you can demonstrate that this pub of yours
Hotel?
is capable of making a profit.
I think that's reasonable.
Now, Father, one other thing. Is it true you've promised the bishop £5,000?
No, not exactly.
Well, do you want to give him £5,000?
Why should the bishop get money if Jason comes?
Well, they're two different things.
The bishop is a worthy cause.
Well, that's true.
I didn't say it wasn't.
I think 2,500 will be enough.
Well, why not the whole thing?
If you knew the answer to that, you'd be a better risk.
Is that all, then? Father?
I declare the meeting closed.
Are you coming? We should be off soon.
Yes, in a minute.
You know, I think we can persuade the old boy to give you that money himself, but it wouldn't look good on the company books.
Well, that doesn't matter. I'm better off without it.
Well then, Bishop. I see you had some tea. Good. Good, yes. My father will be along in a moment. Well, you off or you going to have a drink before you go?
One for the road after that, I think I need.
Myra, sherry?
No, thank you, Kenneth. The children are expecting me.
A cup of sack, Bishop.
A little early in the day for me.
Oh, but you must celebrate, Bishop. We were able to do something for those African schools of yours, after all.
How very nice.
Aren't you coming in? The family are having a drink. What's the matter with you?
I'm coming.
You're keeping the bishop waiting. I've had to entertain him all this time while you had your silly meeting. Come along.
Charlotte, just a minute. I want to speak to you. Come with me.
Well, did you go to Africa yourself? Well, what happened then? Who's in charge of the disbursement of this enormous ecclesiastical purse? Huh? Very heavy.
Please, sit down. I want to tell you what happened at the meeting. Kenneth pointed out that you'd been with me now for over 3 years and that you'd only been paid £15 a week. And he said, of course, that you'd been a great deal more than a secretary, that you'd been a housekeeper and a companion as well. And then he said that as you were a company employee and I hadn't remembered or noticed, he suggested that we should pay you £50 a week. It's good wage. It's 2,600 a year. And with free board and lodging, you could save quite a bit. The truth is, I'm not as young as I was. See, I may last another 15 years or even 2 or 3, and Well, I don't know what to say.